What up? May 26th. This is going to be a collective reading. I'm Zube. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information is down below. I should have gotten situated first. Okay. These are going to be general energies. I don't know, 24, 48 hours. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Personal reading is way different. It's a lot more in depth. I just do this for shits and giggles. Okay. Moon is in Cancer. It's opposing like Jupiter, Pluto, and all that stuff. So, like, what I'm kind of feeling, maybe even not personally, but maybe that people might be feeling, is there's stuff that you want to do, stuff that you feel like emotionally that you want to do, but there could be some kind of block. You know what I mean? Things just aren't flowing, emotionally or whatever. There could be some frustration, stuff like that. But Venus is no longer squaring Neptune. I mean, it's out of that, like, gridlock. It's an exact square. Mars is in Pisces, and that's kind of wishy-washy too, like Mars in Pisces. Mars has a hard time in Pisces because Mars is like fire and action, and Pisces is like water and emotional, and so yeah, I'm feeling like a not being able to get started energy, like give yourself a little grace with that, because like that shit's gonna happen anyway. Here we go. Okay. Wow. So we got the sun, and that's for the internal card. And the sun is actually is really optimistic, So I mean, it's like this on a personal level. I'm actually feeling exactly what I'm talking about, which doesn't always happen when I do these readings, but I feel optimistic. I just don't know where to go with it. You know what I mean? Like everything is sort of scattered, you know. So the sun is like, we're feeling positive, and then that's the internal energy, and then the external energy is the magician. So the magician is the manifester, the alchemist. The magician kind of takes what you kind of, this is like so perfect, but when I look at the third card, the magician has all of the elements that he needs: fire, earth, air, and water, and he makes things happen. So like you're feeling sunny on the inside, and then the magician is on the outside, so it's like you're ready to manifest that energy into something. And then the overarching theme, so the overall energy, is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is kind of like having a lot of options and really not knowing where to go with it. So, and that's exactly how at least I'm feeling today. I'm like, I know I want to get this done and get this done and get this done. And I can totally see my Mars in Pisces feel like I'm not doing shit because I don't know what to do, and I don't know like what to manifest or whatever. And I just want to, whatever. And you know what? Like, I'm getting I'm getting this. It's like, that's fine. I mean, you don't always have to be fucking doing shit. And the Seven of Cups can also mean not having enough information to move forward, or having scattered energy, or feeling like your head is in the clouds. And it might just be a time to harness your energy within, even if you don't use it right now, and wait for the overall picture to clear up a little bit. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean procrastination. It doesn't mean, it doesn't mean tabling stuff, but it's a fucking day. Just, chill. Let's see what the universe has your back has to say about this. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like slept most of Taurus season. Not most of it. I mean, I did a lot of stuff, believe me. But I also slept a lot and, was about like taking care of me. And now in Gemini season, I am all fucking over the place. I don't know about you, but I'm all over the place. Okay. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Oh, I love that. Yeah. You know what? With this energy, maybe you're still trying to wrestle stuff. That rings true for me, Sometimes I'll be in the middle of like wrestling something to the ground and thinking that I've surrendered it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm wrestling. Like, I've not surrendered this at all. Maybe there's a need to surrender until you see a clearer picture, until things clarify. This too, like, I'm 2.5 years sober, so I read cards for a lot of people in recovery. Like, don't get fucked up, because this can mean like the energy of being like, in a haze or doing drugs or drinking too much or whatever. But yeah, surrender more. These are two major energy cards, and this could just be a lesson in patience. I'm gonna pull one more card just because I feel like it, but chop wood, carry water. Sometimes there is not exactly something to do. And that restless feeling, especially with like being in Gemini, is kind of hard. Successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises, and promotions. So that's kind of specific. I'm going to do another one. I mean, that might resonate with some of you. Maybe you're waiting to hear on a promotion or something. But I'm really getting the message of patience coming through. Water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. I'm not a big one for like take a bubble bath, but maybe you should take a bubble bath. I don't think that constitutes self-care. I think self-care is a lot bigger picture than, hey mom of like 2 little crazy kids, go take a bath. That doesn't solve everything, but chill. Be like water. Drip, drip, drip. Optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Okay. You need to surrender and be optimistic. That sounded really bossy. I mean, you don't need to be anything. But if you feel the need to, or if it feels appropriate to surrender, be optimistic. If you're waiting on something career-wise, which may be, the case for some of you, you might not hear anything right now, and that's okay. Water is one of the strongest forces there is, I mean, it's like I do that a lot in my meditations. I want to be like water, just flow where I go, but it will invariably create a path where it continues to flow, so you don't have to be forceful, although water can also be very forceful, but I'm not getting that energy here. But yeah, You are the manifester. Don't doubt yourself, even if there is like a holdup or it's quiet or you don't quite know what is about to, what is transpiring in front of you. Keep your eye on it, surrender it to God, be optimistic. This feels like, um, this feels like an important time to know that just because things might feel like they're on a pause, um, does not mean that you fall into negative thinking and negative habits. That was really good reading. I actually liked it. Anyway, love ya. Peace and namaste.